Hello everyone, we're back. Um, so we're gonna continue what we've doing the last time, or continue our process. So the goal last time was to create the repair table. So for the past 3 live streams, our goal was always to build this repair system for Wisplight. So we currently did finish a lot of features, so we can now repair stuff like this. You can press manual repair, and it should repair this item if we have the um, necessary materials. So you can see there the materials. Uh, so we have there 2 planks, 1 stone slab, and 2 cloth. But since we don't have it here, like we're missing planks, so it doesn't do anything. So one of our previous goals, or one of the goals as well, is to like make a system here that alerts us that there's no resources. So I think we're gonna do that first before we proceed with making the animations. Alright, so let's test that one. Let's get this one first. Okay, then let's get some planks. So there are 2 ways to get planks here from the lumber yard. So there's a storage area here, and we can also get it here from the workbench. Let's just get it here from the workbench, but we're gonna spawn it. We don't really need to make it from scratch. Chop some logs or something. Okay, so it's here, and then let's just put some planks here, and then reset the workbench so that it will show. So there you go. So in Wisplight, there's actually no inventory system for stashes like this one. So for example, the plank storage. So there's no inventory system like this. What we have are physical systems. So they are basically in the physical world. So the number of planks you see there are the actual planks that you can get. So let's try and get 2. So there you go. So we have 2 planks now. And let's try and repair first. Let's test if this system is working. So I'll just drag it here and click manual repair. So we can see there are 2 planks, 1 stone slab, and 2 cloth. So this is the previous system that we made basically. So there's 2 planks, we have 2 slabs, and 6 cloth, so that's enough. Then we'll hit manual repair. Wait, what's going on? So it didn't do anything. I think I forgot again to assign. Let me see. Yeah, this was always our mistake back then. We always forget to assign this thing. So when I exit the game, I always tend to forget. So let's do that again. So manual repair, so this should be removed, and this will be deducted by 1, and this will be deducted by 2. So let's try. Okay, so it worked. So it deducted by 1, deducted by 2, and the planks are gone. So the repair system essentially worked. Okay, let's then proceed to the next one. We're gonna try something different. Let's destroy the shield first. Okay. Because we want the system where it notifies us to work first before we proceed with other stuff. It's always good to have player feedback so that players will know what's going on. Okay. And also, apart from that, the repair table also should detect if you are using the tool that is required. So in this case, it's actually a hammer. So they're actually here on the table. You can just grab some hammer and then use it. So if it's not a hammer, it should not work. Like the repair system should, when you click this button, it should not like work. So it will detect first like missing tool or something, and then if it doesn't have the resources, it will also tell that missing resources. Yeah, so that's our goal for today. Okay, so let's exit this and then fix that one first so that we will not forget the issue that we always have. Okay, so let's fix that one first. Let me see. Here. So we need to assign this. Okay, and then we're gonna check old systems that we have and just add it here to our this one, the repair table, this one, the repair area script. So basically each workshop has its own separate script for the functionalities in that specific crafting station. Like for the lumberyard, we have the chopping block. For the stone cutter, we have the cutting block. The workbench, we have the crafting area. So they all have their very own scripts to run. So basically, these scripts are handling like what the player will do, or essentially everything related to that specific crafting mechanic. So, for example, the lumberyard, it has a different mechanic. It chops the logs into two first, and then grabs the logs, and then puts it in the table. So it's different from the stone cutter table. So they have very different ways in handling the resources. So that's where we're gonna replicate here as well. Okay. Okay, so let's start. So repair area controller, we need that one, and we need the. I think we can go for this one, the workbench. The workbench crafting, because it's a bit closer to what we're trying to apply. Because we need hammer as well. So yeah, so basically the idea here is we're gonna copy most of these systems because these systems already have features that checks the tools. If you're carrying a tool like this, and if your tool is damaged, it will just automatically pick up a tool as well. So there are already functions here that we just need to replicate, basically. So let's do that. Okay, so let's so we already have here a start sequence system. It's also here. There's also a start sequence system here. This one. So what it does is it marks the system processing true, and then it checks. It first checks the like the order. So we're gonna replicate this, and we're gonna add in the alert system as well, so that we will be alerted if we have the right tool for the task, or if we have the materials needed. So we're gonna change this. So this will not be the start sequence, but we're gonna copy this start sequence here, and then we'll change this one into start repair, or let's call it since this is for repair, so let's just call it start, or repair processing. Okay, let's just call it like that for now. So what happens is so we need these things as well. So we need player stats. So let's just copy stuff here. So this one, player stats. I think we need player structure as well. We'll see. But let's just individually get what we need for now. So we need player stats. There. Okay. So basically player stats is the script that manages what we're holding. So it will detect the main hand and it should be a hammer. If not, it will alert us that, okay, you're not using the correct tools. So that one. And we also need this function here, the end processing. So let's look for that here. End processing. So there's two. The coroutine as well. There. And then let's check for these things as well. So we need the menu manager also. So menu manager basically manages the menu system. Okay. So technically this is just a replicate of this script but slightly modified. And then, so yes, I'm just tracing what's going on. So what else? The process name, I think we don't really need this anymore. We need the player structure. So we need this. So we have player stats. So we have this boolean chopping. So basically it's just hammering. It's also a term like hammering. Picking tool. So basically we need all of these things. So let's just get it from here. Wait, what were those things? I think we'll just get everything here and then we'll just modify it. Inventory manager. Structure, menu manager. Okay, we need this. Okay. Okay, so let's review, check. Let's check for errors first. So here we have a lot of errors. So stop all process coroutine does not. So we need this function. So I know it's redundant, but I prefer this way for now. Just to be, what do you call this? Be flexible. Like I can modify each script my way if I need to, and then maybe later on I'll just, like, if it's finalized, I'll just optimize it and like basically refactor some stuff. Like for example this stop all coroutine, so this can be created differently in a separate like you can just call it from anywhere, not individually like this, but for now let's just do it like this. So this one. So essentially most of the functions there will be placed here for now. Okay, so this one, check current order, it's 58. So this is actually not needed because we're not checking the order, because we're just repairing stuff, so we don't really need this. Oops. We don't need this. Toggle all inputs. Okay. So this one we need. Toggle all inputs. Item processing 76. Okay. So these stuff here. Item processing. Okay, it's only item processing. This one. 72. Wait. 76. This one. So repair. So it's something like repair processing. Let's just add this one for now. But we're gonna refactor it anyway. Let's just add a coroutine. We don't really need the entire script. It's different. And alert. So we need alert. So this is important that we have this. Player input. There's this. So we don't have this input system. Let's just copy everything. There. And repair area, controller, item processing. Okay. Let's just return this for now. Okay, see, that's everything so far. And we'll assign stuff to it. Okay, so let's go here and we'll assign player stats. We'll assign player structure. Player structure is this player table. Then inventory manager is there. The menu manager as well. We need to assign it. Then this one, crafting positions. These are actually like where we want the player to go. So if you want the player to move to a certain location, so these are the things that we need. So we have the target, we have the positions of the items, the crafting position, and so on. We'll tackle this later. For now, let's just focus on setting up the repair system itself. We're gonna do the alerts, like it will tell us if we have the correct tools and so on. So this one is actually not needed as of the moment, because the repair system has a different inventory system that we're gonna do. But let's just put it here for now and remove it later, just to avoid errors for now. So like here, we don't really need these blank storages and everything, right? So we just need fewer stuff than the usual crafting stations that we have. Okay, so let's see now. So when we do start sequence, so this is the first thing that we will call if you hit on the menu. It will stop all coroutines in case there are coroutines running. Then it will check for hammer, and then if it doesn't have hammer, it will tell us, okay, we lack the tools for this. So how does that work? It will just toggle structure UI, so it closes. But we're gonna test this as well. It's supposed to be, it should also toggle the what do you call this? The inventory system. But we'll see. We'll try and check how this works. So let's test this first. Let's test this feature first and see if it will alert us if we don't have a hammer, and if it will also toggle the UI. So hey everyone, for those who are just arrived, we're continuing the system where we make our inventory repair system. Wait, repair system, this one. So we're making the repair system. We already made a lot of features already. So just a recap, we have the new UI like this one. The repair cost as well. It will tell us dynamically the repair cost. Like if the item is too badly damaged, like this one, it will show more repair cost. If it's broken, it will just show the cost for crafting a new one. And if it's like lesser damage, like here, it will not cost anything. So it technically we will just show it here free, like free repair or something. Yeah, and then we also made a lot of features like this one, arranging the items. Manual repair is already there. We made it work already with the resources required, so it's basically functioning now. We just need to add some new stuff here. So for example, this one, this is what we're doing right now. We're gonna tell the player that we need the necessary item. So when we click manual repair, it should alert something there. So you lack the right tool for this task. So it worked, but it didn't close this one. So it should close it as well. See? So it didn't do that. So we're gonna add something. So this is the reason why I tend to just copy stuff around, like from here to here. I just copy the alert instead of making it public, because in cases like this that I want to what do you call this? I want to modify stuff. I'll just do it this way, right? So that's the reason why. Okay, so we're gonna fix this. So right now, when we press E to open the repair table, so let's access that one first. This one. This. So here. So it should also trigger toggle inventory menu. So we need this, and then I'll just add it here. So it will toggle both the player structure UI, meaning the UI for the repair table, That will also toggle the inventory menu. So let's see, menu controller, is it here? It's not here. So menu controller, it's actually in the player structure. So maybe we can just call it from there, from player structure, since we already have player structure here. So let's just do it like this. Alright, there you go. I think this is public here anyway. Yeah, it's correct. Okay, let's test this one. Let's test if this works. Okay. Okay, let's test. Okay, let's open repair table, put the shield, and then test if this goes, if we click this. Alright, so it worked. So next is, we're gonna use the right tool, so this one, the hammer. So what happens is, if we click this, it should repair, right? So let's check the code first, because we need to modify some stuff here. So what happens is, if you indeed have hammer, so this one, current order, this will no longer apply, because this is not a crafting system, so we will be modifying this code a lot. So we'll just remove this for now, so we don't need this current order. So current order. Hello. Hey, can you hear me? So where was I? Current order. Yeah, I don't really have a good microphone. Like, I really didn't buy a good microphone. When I do my devlogs, I usually edit it to make it louder, like amplify it. So this is actually the maximum for the mic in OBS. Yeah, so maybe soon in the future, if I have resources, I'll buy a better mic. But for now, this is all that I have. Anyway, so yeah, so that one, so we did that, and then we're just gonna remove this. We don't need the current order. Thanks, bro. So let me show you something first before I proceed. So it's actually, you're actually a wisp like this. Then you can conjure skeletons like this. What's going on? There's a bug. Yeah, I don't know. In the OBS, it's already maxed. This mic is really like, it sounds. It's not loud. I don't know. It's like it's broken. It's an old mic. So maybe I'll just I don't know. Maybe I'll use the mic from the headset. Let me see. There's an error. Okay. Let's just proceed for now. So let's get the hammer. See, that's the error that we have. We're having lots of errors. Okay, let's do that again. Okay. So the next goal is again to fix this. So that error occurred because we modified something here, and then we didn't. What do you call this? We didn't exit the game, so it loaded a new script and then it created errors. So let's fix this one first to do our goal. Everything here is not really needed already, so this is not needed. So this one is needed. So if the structure is enabled, it will just toggle, because we're gonna exit it anyway. We also need to toggle the inventory menu. So ideally, if we click on repair, this should toggle, and then it will do this, and then it will then process. So it's called repair processing, like so. Okay. So if you're, so what happens here, if you're not holding anything on your main hand, it will end an alert. Same if you're not using the hammer, so it will tell you that. Then if all of these are true, if the canvas is enabled and we clicked the start, so it will just tell us this one. It will turn off the structure, then toggle the menu, set the camera true. We're also gonna need to set this as well. Yeah, let's set this first, because it will surely create an error if we're gonna proceed without a camera. Here. Camera, where's it? Camera. player structures, it's in player structure. So here, here, then camera. So here's the camera. Let's find this camera first. So it's actually here. Yeah, let's just test that camera. Okay. Right. 68. Void to string. Right. This is wrong. So item processing is a coroutine. So we need this. This one. So we need a coroutine. Wait. Maybe there's a coroutine for repair processing. Oh no. Okay, so let's just add the new coroutine here. So let's call it start repair process, and then put the repair process here. So that's how we do it for now. So it doesn't return a value. Okay, so coroutines need to return a value. So just return null. Let's look at this one. Yeah, we can return null. Or let's just return a delay for now. Okay, let's test, and hopefully this will repair an item, or if not, it will give us a debug log, a log that tells us that we don't have the necessary resource. Okay, let's try. Okay, so we have a hammer. Let's repair the shield. Let's put it here. And then since we have hammer, we have shield, this should work, right? So let's click this. So it did work, see? And we also transferred to our camera, see? So the system worked. And also we did repair the item. Oh no, it didn't repair because we don't have the resources. So this is the next thing we're gonna do. to alert. We'll do the alert again and exit everything. Oh, the exit is also not working here, so this should work. Okay, so let's fix those things. So first, so it was successful. The let's move the camera first. Just the camera seems to be in a weird position. So the camera, this one, the camera is here. We should put the camera here, somewhere here. Yeah, but this will not work eventually, because we need to actually set it here in the cine machine. Yeah, so I think we'll just do this later. Let's just focus first on the requirements. So this one. So the script ended up here. So it checks for the repair slot, and then it computes the modifiers, and then so it checks for the resources required, like that. And then it tells us the missing resources. So it tells us has resource false. So if has resource false, it will break. Okay, so this is where we're gonna do the alert here. Cannot afford, stop here. So we're gonna make an alert, this one. So we're just gonna simply use the alert system that we have and put it there. Here, cannot afford repair, stop here. There. And it will essentially tell us that we lack the necessary stuff. So let's see what we have here. Like this one. Alert. This is for the tools. So we don't have a script for this. So you lack repair materials missing, or you lack repair materials required, or not enough. Repair materials, maybe. Wait. Not enough materials to do the repair. Yeah, I think that will do for now. And then we'll do end processing. Guess it should end the process of us crafting. Yeah, so yeah, that's about it, I think. And then let's change this as well. Repair. So exit repairing. All right. So Let's test it. Okay, so we have the hammer. We have an item to repair. Let's test. Okay. So it should not repair, exit it, and tell us an alert, right? Let's try. There you go. So not enough materials to do the repair. So we did it. We did it, finally. Let's try without the hammer. So what will happen? We lack the right tool for this task. So this already is working fine now. Okay. Okay, so the next thing we need to do is to continue the script. So what happens if so start repair process, it's here. So what happened there was no items, right? So it landed us here. Where was it? This one here. But if it does have resources, so it should first deduct the resources from the inventory. Or maybe what we can do is do the animations here first, and then after that we're gonna deduct, and then eventually repair the item. So that's the next goal. So this should be step 4 here. Then we're gonna add new steps. So step 2 is actually so I mean, if we have the resources, step 2 would be have the player go to the chest storage, pick up animation, at the same time open chest animation. Oh no, let's do it open chest animation first. Chest animation, and then pick up item animation, and then go back to the crafting position or repair position, and then step 3, hammer the, or no, first is put the item skin on the table, and after that we're gonna hammer the item till durability is, or till fixed, let's just do it something like that. And then when that is done, it will then proceed here, right? Then after proceeding here, it will then loop again back to the next repair slot, and so on until everything is finished, basically. So we will now be working on this, the places the player needs to go to. So that's what I mentioned before, this place here, this one, the crafting pause. So this is a table position, crafting target, storage position. So let's use these things here. So let's see. So here we have the storage position. We have the crafting target and the table position. So let's so this is the table position. This one. So it will tell the skeleton to go here in this area. Storage position. Let's just copy this for now, so that will be guided. So let's call this storage pause. So this is storage pause. So what will happen is, since we're already here, the first thing we need to do is to go here, open this chest. So this chest, there's the lid here. Maybe we're gonna make an animation for the lid, that it opens like that. And pick something there inside. So open the lid, and then the skeleton will kneel and get an item inside, and then we'll stand up at the same time. This one will close, and then the skeleton will go back here, and then put the item, and then we'll start hammering. So that's essentially the entire process. Okay, so let's set these positions first. Okay, crafting target is actually this one. It's essentially the area where the player will hammer. So the idea here is the player will hit this target here, and then this target has a health system, so it's here, and then the health system, when this goes to 0, it will then repair the item. It will tell us to like proceed to the next sequence. So that's the general idea, but we'll do this later. Let's first do this, where we move the skeleton around. Okay, so crafting position, we have the crafting target. Crafting position should be the table position, and then storage position is this. Tools position, it's the same as the table position, because the tools are here. It's just here on the table. Okay, so I think this is all set now. So let's check again. So what happens is, so we're gonna separate this into different sequences. So first is we're gonna make a new wait. Let's separate this first. We don't need this first. We'll just end here for now. Private void. Let's call it sequence 2. Let's take a look at this one first. Because the one who's calling the sequences is actually the hit target, which is this one, the crafting target. This one. So there should be start sequence 2. So that means if we if the item is 0, the health of the repair progress is 100%, which is stated here. So if its health is 0, it should call this sequence number 2. So it should call this. So sequence number 2 should be step 4, which basically repairs everything. So like so. So here we're gonna do these things. We're gonna do this first. Player goes to the chest storage, then we're gonna make the animations, and so on and so forth. Right. Okay, so for movement, so how does movement work? Let's check it here. So here. So first we're gonna rotate, then we're gonna move the player. Then we're gonna wait until it arrives, and then the move forward will be set to false, and rotate to the position of the storage. So this is basically how we move the skeleton around. So let's just copy this. So first is move the player to the chest storage. That's the first goal. So crafting position, and then player transform position. So this is actually the wrong one. So we should face first the storage position. That one. And then we're gonna move after facing that location. We're gonna move, and then if we are in that position where we will not move, and then storage position. Yeah, we'll be facing the storage position after. So this is technically the first step. So we need to get this script first. Move to target. This one. It's right here. Okay, so let's test this first. Then after that we're gonna do some animations. So item. What? Rotate player. Okay. gonna copy this as well. So these things are actually supposed to be like public, but again, I tend to do it like this just in case we need some specific stuff that we need. Is player a target? Sun. Two to 7. First item. Okay. So this happened since we moved this here. Let's just move this later for now. So we need this here, matching inventory. So this is always here. You actually don't need this. So because of void, okay. 89. What does this mean? Do we not need this? Let's just remove this, put this here, just remove this. So we're gonna be doing animations anyway, and we need to have some delays. So we're gonna use coroutines to do the delays. Okay, so let's try. so we have an item here, we have this. We just need planks so that we can start repair. So let's get planks first. Let's just get planks and stone slabs as well, and cloth. Okay, so they're actually here. Here, so let's get cloth. Let's get planks there. And some slabs. So we have a lot of resources here. We just need cloth and plank anyway. So, but this requires 6 planks though. So we're lacking planks here. Okay. Why can't we get planks? Ah, okay, there's no space. Let's just throw this. We don't need the slab anyway. Okay, so there's a bug. There's that bug again. Okay. So that's all we need. Let's test if we can. So what happens if we click this? Technically we're gonna go there. Here. Okay, so let's save this first. We need to save this. Let's put it here. So okay, so let's put it here, then manual repair. Wait, why? What? 6 planks. There's a lot of planks. 3 cloth. What? Do you mean? Aha, I see. I think the problem is this. The stacking is the problem. I see. Okay, for now, let's... This is something to do with stacking, because... wait. This actually worked before. Plank 6. Do we really need 6? So it says that it doesn't have the necessary materials. Why though? So it says here 865 owned. This is the problem. Because it didn't, it's trying to check planks individually. So it's not trying to, so there's a script here. This one. This checks for the items in the inventory. And yeah, we need to change this. Okay, let's ask GPT, because we used GPT before to make this. So we didn't think about this until now. So that's why we need to test it, like different scenarios. Okay. Okay, I'll show you. we have some issues here. Ask and roll first before. So this is how I prompt GPT, so that it will follow what I really want. So I need it to understand what's going on. The issue is blanks stack by 5. So if the requirement for blanks is greater than 5, mark it as no resource, even though there are other stacks in the inventory. Okay, hopefully it should understand. But again, don't trust GPT. Try to understand your code as well. Just use it as a tool to create scripts that are like good scripts, with notes, comments, and everything. Okay, so let's fix it. So it sums all stack given when checking, when deducting pulls from multiple stacks. Okay, yeah, so this is correct. This is based upon my part. Keep everything. Okay. Okay, so okay. Requirements loop with this version. I'll just give it this entire function, so that we'll just ask for the entire function. So this is the entire function. Give me a modified function. Okay. I do this so that to lessen errors. So it loops, and then so this is the previous system. Then it checks if it has. So this is a good because it sums the stack. Okay. Okay, so I think this we can try this. Okay. See, so when we made that script before with GPT, if you don't understand your code, well, you will not figure that one out if you just trust what ChatGPT says. So you will not figure that one out. So it's also essential to understand what GPT is making. So basically, you're the creator of the code. You're just using GPT to write it for you. So you should understand what's it's doing, not just rely on it fully, so that if there are cases like this, like okay, so that doesn't work. So you since you fully understand the script, you can just tell it, okay, change this because this is wrong. We need it to be like this. So basically, you're the director and you're directing a tool to make the script for you as efficient as possible. Okay. Right. So once the player goes to the chest, the next task we're gonna do is to make some animations for the chest. We're gonna make animations. We already have animations of picking items, so we'll just use that. We'll make a close animation as well for the chest. So okay, so let's test. So this is an error that we'll just use for now. So now we have the shield here. We have the necessary requirements. So we need 6 planks. Is that 6? Okay, we have 6 planks and 3 cloths. So we have everything here. 14. So let's test that one. So manual repair, we have the hammer already, so this should work. Manual repair. There. So yeah, so it worked. We did move forward. There. Keeps moving, right? So the part that didn't work is this part. So at least it worked now. We moved to the location. So the next thing is this. If player is a target. So which target? It's the storage position. Let's just increase this maybe. Let's make this 3. Okay, let's test it again. I'm still gonna enhance this though, because this has a lot of loopholes. But yeah, for now this will do. Okay, so we lost our shield. Let's just pick this. put it here. And manual repair, it should move here and it will stop. There. So it worked perfectly fine now. But it didn't. It should look at the player to direction. It should look at this. Okay, so let's proceed. Let's proceed for now. So now that we've moved, while we're at it, while we're here, let's fix the camera as well. So camera, there. So this is the camera setting, right? So what we're gonna do is we're gonna, okay, where's the camera? Same. Camera target. Okay, so the target is here, so this is wrong. So camera target, we will change this first. We'll put it here, this area here. Then we'll set the camera as well. So let's fix this camera target first. It's weird, looking very far. Camera target. Okay, this one. So it should be here. Maybe here. Here. I think that's a good angle. And then let's fix the camera later. Okay, that should be good for now. Camera, we'll just do it later. Okay, so next, rotate player to direction. Okay, so let's do rotate and then rotate. Okay, so there's also set player's position. It's also useful. So let's use this as well. Okay. Okay. So it's actually like this. Structure pause. Okay, structure pause is the rack position. So this should be chest. Let's just call this chest position. Okay. So chest position. chest pose. So we have the chest here. We're just gonna put it in chest pose. 1v2 chest pose, that transform. Wait, what? Chest pose is already a transform. Chest pose vector 3. Position. Okay. We now have chest pose here. So chest pose is the chest. Here. There. Okay. Next is to let's test this first. So we want to fix the camera as well, so let's test it first and then make the animation for the chest later, as well as the picking up animation. Okay. Let's test it. Pair table. Let's get this shield first. Wait. Let's put the shield, and let's go far away first, like here, and then manual repair. There. But again, it didn't face. For some reason, it didn't face. Okay, so let's just figure that one out later. For now, let's just fix the camera. Let's do camera first. Camera, where is it? Here. So let's set it like this. So like this. Right. And let's just copy component. So it copies its position and everything. Then paste component values. Okay, sure, that should fix the problem with the camera. Okay, so next is this. So it didn't rotate for some reason. Wait, I think this is wrong. Rockfalls. I see. It's actually wrong. So we actually don't need the chest. We just put here. Yeah, it's wrong. We just need this storage plus. And we really don't need the chest now on this one. Okay. Okay, let's test. This is one of the like more difficult part, because I want it to be like I want the player to be seen picking up things and opening the chest, even though it's not that like high-end animation quality. I just wanted to do something, not just like if you pick something, it will just pick out of nowhere. So I want it to be something like that, something different. Okay, let's do it again. Let's get this. Then click. Okay. Uh-huh. So it ended the script. So it didn't face that area there. Let's fix this first, the exit repairing. But right now we fixed the camera, right? So it was shown like here, so it did work. Okay, be right back. Okay, so let's continue. So let's do picking first. Let's pick. Let's use simple animations first, and then expand it as we go. So So where were we in the script? Here. Here. Let's just use Bless for now. This one, not the pickup animation. So it has 2 seconds. Yeah, let's just do this for now. So what happens is it moves there, it picks the items, then we don't need this for now. Then Bless falls, and then we're gonna move to the next part. So this is the animation part. Then this is the go back to the repair station part. So here we still need something here later. Chest and pickup animation here. Okay, so let's try this. So this is the crafting pause. Then setting the players crafting pause. Okay, so I think this should be it for now. Nag-live mo ako, mami? Let's test. Okay, so let's test again. Let's put it here. So we have 2 planks and 1 cloth. And then let's manual repair. Bless goes here, but it didn't stop. Okay, let's fix that. these are the loopholes that I was mentioning before. So I'll be making this update dynamically, like in case the skeleton will move away, it will just rotate to the correct position. Because I'm not using nav mesh for this. Let's just move it here, just to align everything. Okay, let's just try this for now. Then after it arrives here, let's just put some stuff as well. Move player to target. It should rotate to the direction of the chest if it arrives. Stop and then rotate. Rotate to the storage. Then this one rotate to the crafting position, and after that it will start hammering. So this one start sequence. This one, it should do this. Like that. Rotate player to direction, crafting position. Yeah, it's correct. And process, I just call it chop log, but it's technically just hammering. And then that true, yeah. So this should be it. It's chopping here. It's here. Then after that, this one should be the next thing that we'll be doing. But for now, let's just try this until here, this part here. So let's just remove these target mesh positions. Okay, let's test it. Let's get this thing. We can't fix this because this needs iron. Let's find another one. Crude hatchet. Oh no, this crude hatchet needs slab. Don't have slab. let's just convert this to crude. Crude. Because we can't repair standard items yet. Because we don't have iron ingots in the game yet. And it's required. And you can't actually... You can't repair without iron ingots. Because it's part of the requirement, right? So yeah. So this one is also wrong, right? Because the durability is wrong. Let's put 10. There. Let's pick everything. Okay, let's try. Let's put it here. Then we all have the requirements. Let's manual repair. There. Okay, so that's an error. Okay, so this is what I'm talking about. Like, the rotations are wrong. So we're gonna fix this. So it should be hammering here. There. Okay, so I think that's all for now. So we already achieved the animations. We're just gonna enhance this in the next session. Because right now I need to go. We need to go somewhere with the family, so I need to prepare. So we did achieve our goal. We fixed the camera. We've created some simple animations like moving the player to the chest, grabbing the item, and then going back, and then doing the hammering. So in the next session, we'll enhance that one and fix everything. Maybe polish everything to complete this feature. So yeah. So I think that's about it for now. So thank you for tuning in. Till next time.